camera 2, fade in music, take camera 2. 5-second countdown, steady zoom camera 2. Fade out music.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us
Ready,
for
camera
Jody
1.
Stories. I'm Jody, and today we learn about a sad story coming out of Maryland.
Take camera 1.
A young man with Down syndrome went to see a movie with his companion to see Zero Dark 30 in the Regal Cinema in Frederick, Maryland. At the end of the movie, apparently because he wanted to see it again, he refused to get out of his seat. A Regal employee, rather than allowing him to stay, calls 3 police officers who were working security for the theater. When the officers asked him to leave, he mouthed off at them and resisted arrest. The officers tackled 26-year-old Robert Ethan Saylor where he asphyxiated in handcuffs. The handcuffs were removed and EMS called, and according to the police news release, he later died at the hospital. We feel fortunate to have Saylor's father, Bob, with us today to get his side of the story. Bob, do you mind telling us a little bit about what happened?
No,
Ready, camera 3.
Not at all.
Take camera 3.
But I mean, I just thought that
have Ethan sit up.
They were too hard on him. You know, like there's no need for handcuffs.
Camera 3. Tilt
like
down
all
a
they
little,
could have
please.
done is just called me, and then I would have been able to come by
Right
and
there.
just pick him up. But all I wanted to see was
Ready,
Zero
camera
Dark
2.
30 again. I mean, like he's very patriotic about his country.
30 seconds to commercial.
Right. Do you think that the officers realized his disadvantage before approaching him?
Honestly, I don't know.
Ready, camera 2. Take camera 2.
They definitely should have been more
15 seconds to
aware
commercial.
of his disability.
Ready, camera 1.
Because he was
Wrap it up.
refusing to leave, that maybe there was something.
Take camera 1.
Well, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we'll talk about where the family
Ready, server
plans
1.
to go from here.
Take server 1.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called
Ready, camera 2.
autism. My friend's brother's son has autism.
Coming back on camera 2, talent.
My
Stage
neighbor's
director,
son
please
has
tell talent.
autism.
Coming back on camera 2.
My son has autism.
15 seconds to end the commercial.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 88 children is diagnosed with autism. That's a 1,000% increase in the last 40 years. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Take camera 2.
Welcome back to Jody Stories. If you are just joining us, we are talking with Bob Saylor, whose autistic son was tackled by police and killed after refusing to leave a movie theater after the movie he was watching ended. Now, we were just talking about where you plan to go from here after the tragic death of your son. What are your family's plans?
Take camera 3.
Well,
Ready, camera 3.
we have
Take
a
camera 3.
funeral set for this Saturday.
Ready, camera 1.
And we also have a wake going on Friday afternoon for
Ready, 3. Take
his
3.
friends and family. And the funeral service is set for 12 o'clock at the Humanitarian
Ready, 2.
Church.
How has the community reacted to this tragedy? Have they come and surrounded your family
Ready, 3.
with support or anything?
Yes. They started a fundraiser.
Ready, 1.
For my son Bobby, and
take 1.
And he was just such a joyful kid.
Ready, 2.
You
Take
know,
2.
we're gonna miss him very much.
Yeah. How's the rest of your family reacting?
Well, get her hair off the mic.
Honestly, they were
If you
shocked,
can.
like myself. It's just a tragic thing, and it's a big loss for our family.
I'm sure.
Ready,
Now,
1,
when
take
things
1.
happen like this in the community, it's really hard for people
Ready,
to
3.
understand where to go from here. Are there any kind of support groups that there are around or
Take
anything involving the death?
Not really. I mean, just typical like family grieving groups for people that have lost
Ready,
loved
2.
ones. But I think following this
Ready,
incident, we're going
30
to have,
seconds to end the show.
we're going to try and start to raise awareness for people
Ready, 2.
with
Take 2.
mental handicaps.
Okay. Was your son in school at all?
Ready, 2. Take 3.
No, he actually graduated 4 years ago. He despite his
15 to
condition, he
commercial.
was
to end the show.
very able
Wrap it up.
to go in the
Ready
mainstream education system.
Okay. And is your family
Take
planning
two.
to do any outreach outside of the community?
Just
Wrap it up,
provided
wrap it up.
awareness for autism
Okay.
and Down syndrome.
Ready, camera
Okay.
4.
Well, that's all the time we have for Jody's story today. We extend a
Ready,
special
audio?
thank you to Bob
Take
Saylor
camera
for his
4.
willingness to come
Take
on our
music.
show. Our prayers will stay with you and your family. Thank you very much.
Granddaughter, the sitting image of my father, and when the days